Hello, my name is Mark Perel. I'm an engineer with PCI here in Riverside, California. And today I am here to show you how to start up a SGNSC cart. It could be high purity or low purity. Your low purity is 95.5% nitrogen and your high purity will be 99.5% nitrogen. So at this point, if you look at the manual, all the steps for preparation for use should have been done. So your fluid should be topped off, and your belt tension should be checked, and there's a whole list of items that need to be done before actually starting this. So I'm going to go ahead and verify that their fluids are in here and the filters are correct, so I can go ahead and start this unit for everybody. So I'm going to walk to the left of the unit and I'm going to check the oil compressor level. So right here is the sight glass. I'm touching it right there. That should be 7/8 full, which is nearly to the top of the sight glass right here. And I'm also going to check my filters. So, and this one here. Make sure they're there. Yep, they're both there. They look nice. So on your left is your fluorescent filter, and on your right is for mist and oil. So I'll put that back on. Just push up and twist like that. Then you want to check in here and make sure, depending on the weather, what position your fan guard should be, or your this baffle is what position it is. So if it's all the way down, it's for these temperatures as displayed right here. Or if it's 0 to 32 degrees Fahrenheit, it would be in this position. So right here, these are the pins that actually hold it in position. And there's the one for this position, and then down here there's the other one down there for the lower position. And this is for really cold temperatures, as you can see there. But in normal operation, especially like here in California, we rarely have to be in this position. So I'm going to go ahead and move this all the way up. So go up here like that, and then this pin right here is like that. I'm trying to do this with one hand. So as you can see, it holds it up in there, up to the top. So now it's ready to operate in this warmer climate that we're here. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this up. All right. Now I'm gonna check, make sure we have coolant. Maybe. There we go. Come on. There you go. Well, there's coolant in there. And in there. I can't really see it with this light, but it's there. Close that back up. Close that one back up. So now I'm going to check the fuel. I can either, it's hard to see. Let's see if but it's in there. I'll also verify it with the fuel gauge once I turn the power on. And if I can get this on. right now we've already primed this, but sometimes if you like replace the fuel filter or you replace this water separator right here, there will be no fluid in there. It'll be empty. So when you initially start the unit up, you want to prime this, and the way you prime this is just, well, I'll demonstrate it when we get to that point. Right here is the hydraulic fluid reservoir right here, and this is the level, the gauge. Looks like it's a little full, but once we operate it, it should go down some. It might need to be topped off even. So when you first fill this up, it might be higher than, or may appear to be higher than it should be, but once you get running and the hydraulic fluid goes throughout the system, then you might be right where you need to be. Here's the belt tension. This has already been verified. It's at the proper tension. So let's go ahead and go around, and now we're back to where we started. So now I'm ready to prime the fuel system. So I'm going to turn the power on, make sure my e-stop's out, turn that on. That's going to go to 0, and then up to like 99, 100, 98 or 100 right there. Your light's going to come on. So that's normal, and then it's going to drop down and start reading normally. So that's just the startup. What also happens, and turn that off, is the tachometer is going to jump up and then jump down. So that's also normal. See that? And it's going to jump down. I have fuel. That's good. So to prime the fuel system, I just turn that on to ignition. And there we go. You hear that operating right there? So that should start filling up with fuel if it's empty. So let's get back over here to the front. Go ahead and turn this off. As you can see, this is starting to drop down like it should. There we go. Push it in. So depending on the temperature, determines on how long you should hold these glow plugs. To engage the glow plugs, you have to turn and hold for a couple seconds, depending on the weather, and then let go, and that's it. So I think that should be good enough. So that's getting close to where it needs to be. It actually goes farther down and then it starts bouncing back up. If it's calibrated correctly, with it not running and reading ambient air, it should be reading around 78.9, 79. So let's see what it actually ends up being right now. Normally I like to tend to do this while it's operating. It's just my preference. It's getting close. 78.8. And hold this up. There we go, perfect. So now I'm going to go ahead and start the engine. So I'm going to hold it again for 2 seconds. And maybe it wasn't quite 2 seconds. Do it again. 1, 2, okay. Around 1500 RPMs, you want it to idle for a while, let it warm up. I'm going to run it for about 5 minutes like this, and then I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up some more. I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to hear me or not. So if I don't, I'll just go ahead and if you don't hear me, I'll add in I'll type in what's going on. So right now I'm just letting it warm up at 1500 RPMs. Okay, no leaks. Looks good. System's warm because you've been running it earlier today. So I'm going to go ahead and rev it up some more. So I'm going to be watching the membrane pressure here. Just slowly take it up to about 2 grand. 2,000 RPM. And you're going to see this field pressure here. So you don't want to do this too fast. If you do this too fast, you start putting a load on the engine and the compressor, and you might get belt slippage at that point because it's not warmed up properly. So I like to just do it gradually. I'm going to wait for this to stop. Almost there. Verify this is open. It's open. I'm going to go ahead and go up to 2,000 RPM.
first turn on the piston and gauge, the booster stroke's kind of fast. So the steering goes up. After booster stroke, go slow, you're going to go through and it turns off security. It's going to take some time for the GANGS to find the right stroke speed to maintain security and flow. Look over here, it's going to start slowing down now. Hear that little rush? That's the booster stroking. Right here. That's okay. Coming up. Wait for it. Diagram now, this will affect your security time or your production rate. And we gotta let it down too much. We'll let it warm up a little longer, but it's gonna be okay. this before I turn it off. Take some of the load off. Let the measuring pressure come down some.
And that's it. So that's how you start up and shut down one of these units. Turn this to off. Turn your power off. And that's all there is to it. Thank you for taking your time to watch this video. Like I said, my name is Mark Farrell with TCI. And if you have any questions, look us on our website. Have a good day.